Yes, I think we are. Let me go to my channel. Let me see. I don't know. Live. Okay. Yes. I went live.
No.
Yes. There we are. There we are. We're live.
It's not showing on my...
Because I just went. So I need to share it probably.
Yeah.
So let me share the live. Okay. Okay. I created the post. All right. So, where did it go? Oh, I have to go back into it. Okay. All right. So, what happened is that it's the screen casting thing. I was, that little circle was where you can cast the screen of something else. And the only way to get out of it was to start a new screen. Oh man, this is really giving me weird. This is weird.
It didn't post yet that I'm seeing.
Oh, that's because I bet it's not public. Hang on. Unlisted. Save. Okay. Now it's public. Now it should show up. Yeah, everybody should be able to see it now. Oops. It was the screen thing. Oh, hey. Okay, good. Yay. Yay, I'm so glad. Hey, guys. I did not know what I was doing. Surprise, surprise. Hey, guys. Hey, Abyss Tarot. Hey, Manuel. Hey, Amy. Hey, very happy Mondays. Hey, guys. How are you guys doing? Hey, Five Villa. Did I say your name right? I'm sorry if I didn't. Hi, Tracy. Hey. What is up? How are you? Oh, good. Yay. Hey, Eternal. Hey, Dustwalker. How are you guys? This is Mark. This is me. How are you guys doing? Hey, Ruby. What is happening? I haven't had a live in a long time. And Mark made me do this. So I'm so glad you guys came out. So other than the crazy, oh, I want to do the, yeah. Oh, that's cool. You just started doing tarot. Tarot. Yeah. You know what I did just for you guys who might want to do a live is I made, what was it? The screen casting. I clicked that. And so it put me and Mark down in a little bubble. And then like when I clicked like the other options, a video came up that was playing. So, and everything on my screen was showing to you guys. So when I was clicking options, all the options were showing up. Yeah. I'm super high tech. Auntie Amy is super high tech, y'all. Okay, okay, Amy, we know you're a Libra. Is Mark a Libra too? Mark,
No.
are you a Libra? No.
Sorry.
Mark is a Taurus. He is a Taurus, yes, with an Aries moon, which is funny because I used to live with 3 Aries and I'm a Libra. So I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. I need a drink of water. I'm a Leo moon and a Leo rising and a Libra sun. My Venus is in Scorpio. And I want to say Aries. Mars is in Aquarius. And my Saturn is in Gemini. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's not. Scorpio moon. Ooh, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. Yeah. I do have Aries in my my Lilith. Yeah. So that's fun for me. So Mark came to visit me this week. Bless you. Mark came to visit me this week, so I recorded videos, but I haven't really been around much. Yeah. Believe it or not, we met on Facebook.
I'm calm enough to put up with Amy's shit.
You better be nice to me, Mark. These are my friends. Oh, see? We've had fun. He's so fucking ornery, you guys. You have no idea. MySpace, wow. I remember MySpace.
Heck yeah, you got to pick out your top friends. Fuck everybody else, you know. You want to be a top friend? Suck up, Buttercup.
Oh man, it's been fun. He makes me laugh. He's mean to me. He keeps Auntie Amy in line for sure.
That's why I'm always tired.
Hey. Where'd the chat go? On the screen.
It's still there.
Oh, it is?
I think when somebody says something, it comes up.
It pops up. Okay.
I'm looking at 3 different screens going.
Woo! We have a computer here. And, oh, there it is. Yeah. He is. He really fucking is, man. What is going on if you always fight in a relationship? You want the truth? You want the truth? If you're always fighting? I mean, you may not like it every day, and it's probably not for you. Okay? Probably not where you should be. probably not for you. It's really that simple. And it can be difficult to reconcile that, but you know, it's just the truth. So yeah, you know, you need some time apart. You need to get some clarity. If you're nonstop fighting, probably shouldn't be together. Yeah, agreed. Death Walker, right on. Cross Watcher, right on. Yeah, you're misaligned and you can't make it work. So
yes, I am that much taller than you.
it's true. It's true. It's true. I know. My chin is like right above the line here. He wants you to stay because it's safe. It's comfortable. Even though you're fighting, you can take comfort in misery very easily. Okay? People do it every day. So. I think that would be so embarrassing.
Do it.
Mark would love it though, because he's so mean to me.
I've got some good videos over the.
You better be nice to me, Mark. I have no comment.
Just sitting in the chair, climbing on the bed.
Mark took a video of me. My bed. Listen, I am on the lesser side of average, okay, in height. Okay, I'm 5'3", and so my bed is a little elevated, okay? And so I was hopping up on the bed, and he took a video of me doing that.
You weren't just hopping, you were crawling onto the bed. I have proof. I have proof.
And he took a video. Hey, Jess. So, yeah, he took a video of that. I didn't know he was doing it. Okay. Go where your curiosity guides you. It really is that simple. Go where your curiosity guides you. And a lot of times, like with Lilith, she'll take you to the places that you don't want to, like you feel a type of taboo about. But it won't be necessarily immoral, but it will be something difficult, like something that you're like, ugh, I don't want to really, ooh, you know, that kind of thing. Sometimes it usually will strike a chord of some kind. It'll make you feel a little uncomfortable. Okay. So go where you're guided. You know, they say curiosity kills the cat, but the truth is where your curiosity takes you is on a journey of self-discovery. So that's what I say. You know, it is good to open your chakras and study, connecting with the spirits and that kind of thing. But really, as far as like occult knowledge and things like that, it's really about where you're drawn. Aw, thank you, Jess. Love you too. I appreciate you being here.
I think she was talking to me.
Yeah. Of course you do. You killed the flies? I had 3 flies following me from one home to another. I killed them. Is that no, it's not a bad omen. Well, and you know, people always talk about bugs and stuff being like monitoring spirits or evidence of curse work and things like that. But if it's summertime, you know, logically, if you would have flies around you, then it's probably, you know, nature, you know, but it's not a bad omen to kill a fly. So kill that bitch. Okay. It doesn't matter if it is like a curse or a hexing working towards you. Yes. Kill the fly. Kill the bugs. Kill them. I shouldn't say that, should I? That's kind of bad. People are going to come after me for Auntie Amy says to kill the bugs. You know, I don't mean it like I love animals, but I'm just saying like flies spread disease. So, oh, that's great, Tracy. That's awesome. Keep doing that. Oh,
I have a way with animals.
yes, Mark does. He's like, animals love Mark. He's an animal guy for sure. A giant spider. Yeah. That's right, Ania. Times 10. Oh, you're welcome, Tracy. I encourage you, keep doing what you're doing. You had a giant garden spider crawl out of a rose I used as an offering for Lilith.
Get in frame.
Oh.
I'm just sitting there looking at myself going.
I put it back in my garden afterwards. That's awesome, King. That's awesome. Yeah, I love when that kind of stuff happens. Oh, hey, Marcy. Thank you. Animals are awesome. Yeah, those flies. Yeah, it does. Lilith is a great name. Hi, Magical Butterfly. How are you doing? Oh. How did our relationship start? Do you have a lot in common? Or are you opposites? Okay, we met on Facebook during the COVID.
And I asked her if she had any plans. That's pretty much what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird seeing my face. It's so weird. Yeah, we met on Facebook and completely weirdly, we have completely different, like, I don't know, it was bizarre. First of all, I will tell you that Lilith made me make a Facebook. She literally made me, and I didn't want to, but I did. So, and then he shows up and I looked at his page because at this time it is the, what should I call this? It is the penis pavilion photographic explanation parade of 2020 on Facebook. And Mark actually messages me like a person and says, hey, you have any plans?
I actually thanked you for adding me.
Yeah, he was like.
And then I didn't know what else to say. So
yeah.
I said, you got any plans?
No. So, yeah, we met on Facebook. It was weird. I looked at his page and it was weird for me. It was very bizarre. Yeah. Do we have a lot in common? Yeah. I mean, sort of. Yeah. I mean, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
A lot of music.
Yeah.
Movies.
Yeah.
Animals.
Yeah. Culty things.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, spiritual, occult things, Luciferian things, that kind of stuff. Movies, horror, that kind of thing. Oh, Tracy, that's awesome. I'm so glad. That's why I do what I do, is to help people. You know, views are great, subscribers are great. You know, I would love to grow my channel. I would love to help more people, but you know, that's the goal here, is to help people. That's why I do what I do. So we like the same music. I like a lot of music. And Mark really helped me like more different kinds of music, but I did like black metal and stuff like that before I met Mark, but he has expanded that quite a bit.
I do not read tarot. Hell, I can barely read a book. What are you doing?
Was Lilith actually married to Samael? Okay, so what do you think?
Metal. Yes. Darkened, Nocturne, Slaughter Cult. Amazing black metal from Germany. Belphegor, Watain, Mayhem, Cannibal Corpse, Deicide. I like death metal, thrash metal, black metal. I'm good for the depression. What? I appreciate that, but it might reverse after a little while when you get away.
I think black. Honestly, I
know. There's somebody said I'm good for depression, and I went.
Yeah.
Some people would. Well, it's weird because if I'm comfortable with somebody, I'm like this. But if I don't know you in public, I won't talk to you.
Yeah.
I will not. It's not that I'm above you or that. I just don't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of an asshole. Yeah, so whatever. Whatever. Just leave me alone and let me do my thing. And most of the time, though, I do find people. Like I just went to Metallica in St. Louis for both nights. Made some amazing new friends. But I'm good at picking up vibes and energy from people. And a lot of times I can tell what you're like. I know that sounds bad, but I can tell you, your energy, I pick it up right off the bat. And a lot of times the people that do try to approach me, it's negative. You just feel that negative energy, and it's like, nah, I'm not part of the bro club. It's...
As far as like,
and my eyes are shit, and I'm all trying to read, so that's why I'm all making faces looking at the. Does that say? A discernment. Yep. Disgorge from Mexico. You're gonna get me started on Napalm Death. Yes, yes. Wait, the Napalm Cannibal Corpse. I was on that tour. You might have saw me. But yes.
City folk.
Wow. I live right outside of St. Louis.
I live in the country in Oklahoma.
So I don't know if you'd really say city folk because I'm out of the city, but I lived in places like outside of Los Angeles to St. Louis. But I don't know. City's okay, but the older I get, the less I want to deal with people and try and get a little further away.
Yeah. The casino, yeah. We have great casinos here. As far as your earlier question, the person who asked about Lilith and the being married, infernal union and marriage are like two different things. So I don't know if you're asking about infernal union versus marriage, that's like two different things. So what? I'm trying to follow y'all. Okay. Yeah, Mark is very authentic. That I think kind of like when I saw his profile, I got vibes, y'all. I was like, there's something about him that is just different. I don't know. I was like, he's daddy as fuck, you guys. That's what I said to myself. I was like, I'm in trouble, I think. So, yeah, infernal union is different. It's like
Thelema.
Yeah, it's it's different. I'll make a video on it. I think it's something that deserves a video. I'm going to be making more videos on camera because I think this will help me make more videos on camera. This really, Mark got me to do this, by the way. So.
Yeah, I was joking, just putting pressure on her until
Bye,
she
Tracy.
cracked.
Bye, Tracy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Mark is the one, because I was like, let's make a video. You're here, and I talk about you in some of my videos, so let's make a video. And we were like, what are we going to talk about? And I was like, I don't know what we're going to talk about. And then he was like, let's just do a live. I haven't done a live in a year. So I was like, I don't know. You know what? Really, I know if you want to do it, you should just do it. You should just start doing it because it's going to take a while till anybody sees it, really. So just do it. I say that. I haven't made a live in a year, so who am I to say anything? But yeah, I will. Yeah. But Mark is very authentic. He's very real.
A lot of people don't like me for it, but oh well, fuck them. Yeah, I got more important things to worry about than what you think of me, you know. I know that sounds harsh, but that's the way it is.
Yeah.
You know, I got bills to pay, stuff like that, where I'm sleeping.
I spent a lot of my life not being able to be authentically me because of like abuse and things like that. So I decided that if I was going to fight for my life, I was going to live it my way and be myself and fuck everybody else. So and Lilith really helped me do that, but she didn't do it for me. You know, Lilith isn't like other god forms that people, you know, she makes you have to do it yourself. So it's not easy. You know, just try it. If you want to make videos, if you want a social platform, you just have to do it because there's a huge learning curve, especially with YouTube. There's all kinds of things you have to know how to do. It's not just content like knowing what you're going to make the video about. You have to know how to edit the video. You have to know when to upload the video. And there's just so much that goes into it. So just start.
I just caught myself staring at it, trying to read for the longest time. I'm doing the cardboard mark.
Hey, Under the Oaks. Oh, my voice. Hey, Under the Oaks. How are you doing?
I told Amy before, when we were right as we were getting ready to start this, that I wasn't going to move so nobody would believe I was real. And I did it for like 5 minutes. And I had the glare on my eyes so you couldn't see my eyes blink from the reflection.
You can't do that. It's good to see you. Lilith can be a taskmaster. She literally, I was in the grave over there. Well, not in that bed, but in this room that we're in right now, staring at the ceiling, thinking about death every single day to where we are right now. So it's to say she's taking me to task is a whole other, yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. They're kind of weird. I got high def glasses and I don't know if I want to see the world in high def or not. I don't know. Oh, hey, Marcy. Oh, you're welcome. The dark, scary places are part of life, you know, just like the light is. How do you really connect with Lilith? Well, first of all, I will tell you, you have to be ready to get into your shadow. You just do. You have to be at that place where you're just like, I've had enough. That's where I was. I was just like, I was at the crossroads, literally, where I had to pick whether I wanted to live or not be here. That was my choice. And I will tell you, she was real with me. And she told me that if I was going to live, that I was going to have to fight. And I've had to fight every step of the way. It's been very hard. So, how do you really connect with her? You devote, if you really want to connect with her, the first thing you have to do is devote time, like every day, to her. It has to be consistent every single day. And it needs to be like a devotional. She's not like other God forms. She just isn't. And people want it to be easy. They want it to be, if you really want to connect with her, you have to make an effort. Okay. And honestly, she doesn't connect deeply with everyone. Will she help you with some things? Yeah. But will you get really deep with her? No, not everyone will. And it's just true. She has many gates, but many people get stuck at her first gate. They just do. So devote time to her. Devote your focus to her. See beyond the illusions that are cast about her. She's older than the Hebrew story. Okay. She goes back to summer. She goes back to Samaria. And beyond that, okay? She is a spirit. She's a class of spirits. So, yeah, Lilith is about liberation. She's like a wind spirit, okay? Think of that. That's one of her forms, anyway. Can I ask what she feels like? She feels like freedom and fear. She'll scare the hell out of you, you guys. She scares the hell out of me. Like she feels like freedom, liberation, but she will take you to the very darkest places and make you face your fear. She feels like intense self-empowerment. She will give you ownership of your sexuality. But she will command you to own it in a way that is unexpected. And she will, in many ways, she will bring you to a place where you will no longer apologize for who you are. And it will give you this energy that will leave some people very uncomfortable with who you are, and you will feel like you don't have to apologize for that anymore. So she really does change your energy when she starts deeply working with you. So, and you have to be ready for that. And not everyone can deal with that kind of change. She's a liberator, I've told people before, like she's the I am and the I am not. Okay. So she's a little too. She was a class of spirit, like a wind spirit. Some people feel her as a primordial spirit. Yeah. So, yeah, sometimes and what I will say about Lilith too is she is very good about bringing in other energies to work in the most efficient manner. Like for me, like she brought in Payman. I call him Payman. Okay.
Yeah, there's Payman.
But she brought in Payman, and he comes through my spirit box all the time. He's a spirit that like never leaves me. So she brings in all kinds of different spirits for me to work with. What do you mean get inside someone? Are we talking about possession, that kind of thing? because that the whole concept of possession is really like a religious thing. Okay, so as far as religion doctrine goes, I think that's a really negative connotation of that. I will say Lilith can come into your energy and you can work with her in an intense way, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not present. Okay. When I hear possession, I hear someone who is completely absent. And that is rare. Okay. That's rare for someone to be completely possessed and the other energy is gone. So, really rare. Like, can your eyes change? Like through glamour? Are you talking about glamour magic? Under the Oaks, Kali is awesome. Right, Crosswatcher. Yeah. Spirits don't perceive good and bad the way humans do. So, no. Florentina, no. You cannot change.
I thought she was talking to me. No, I hear that a lot. So that's why I just like.
No, you cannot literally change the color of your eyes. Can you cast a glamour? Like, I mean, an illusion? Some people will tell you yes, but I tell you, if somebody in magic says, pay me $500, I will change your eyes to blue from brown, they are lying. Okay? I'm just going to tell you, it's a lie. You need to go to the doctor or get you some contact lenses. Let's just be real about what magic can and can't do. Okay? So I'm just being real with you. Yeah, they will. Now, glamour magic can enhance what's already there. And it can lead you to places to, like, ingest things that will help you look better or whatever. Can you dedicate yourself to Lilith? Yes, you can. You can. Can you pact with her? Yes, you can. Yeah.
Legs are rumbling.
Are you hungry?
Not yet. No, but
have I dedicated myself to Lilith? That's kind of a personal question. I have an intense relationship with Lilith. Because of her, I am alive. So for that question is beyond. It is beyond, am I dedicated to Lilith? Okay. She is my matron. I am her oracle. I will always be her oracle. I worked with her in several past lives. Okay. So in different religious like paradigms. Okay. So I've done this. This is not the first time I've done this. I brought her forward in like private orders and like underground whatevers. So this is not the first time I've done it. So I'm more than dedicated to her. Okay. So, I will go as far as to tell you that, and you know what, whatever. I'm part of her oversoul. Okay. Like an oversoul, like a group soul kind of thing. I'm not her, she's not me kind of thing, but like part of her energy. Okay. So like several of you are part of her energy. If you call yourself a daughter or son of Lilith, then you're part of her energy too. So am I dedicated to her? Yes. I will always be her oracle. No matter who I work with or what I do, I will always be her oracle. So. Yeah, Lilith is great for confidence and stuff like that. Like she's great for liberation.
You almost hit me in the head.
Did I? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
See, look.
Oh, Handsy, I'm sorry.
I didn't even notice it until I saw that. Now I'm like, hey.
King Wolf, I have a very strong relationship with Belial. In fact, I'm wearing his sigil around my neck. See? So yeah, I have a very strong relationship with King Belial as well. So I have a strong relationship with Paimon. I'm wearing his sigil as well. And Mark has a pic with Belial's sigil. Can you see? I'm going to do a beauty guru thing. Can you see it? Is it too bright? There you go. So, hail Belial. Can I ask your boyfriend partner, what kind of energy does he feel when it comes to my picture together with my boyfriend? Oh, where's your picture? I don't know if he'd feel comfortable doing that. She wants you to look at a picture of her boyfriend and her and tell her what energy you feel. I don't know where would we even see that at. I don't know if Mark would feel comfortable doing that, because that's like, he doesn't really do that kind of stuff like out in the open, like for people like I do. He just happens to he has kind of this, he can do a lot of the stuff that I do, because like we have that divine counterpart energy. What kind of pact would you make with Lilith? Okay, so money. If you want to make a pact with Lilith, before you pact with her, you should do a devotional. It should be 21 days, every day, a certain amount of time, every single day. You're going to do her in, you're going to do a candle. You are going to spend time in her energy. You're going to get to know her intensely before you pact with her. Be aware, you don't have to pact with her to work with her in a long term kind of way. Pacting is extremely, extremely intense, and you don't have to pact. I don't know. You don't have to pact to do stuff. Like people pact all the time, and you don't have to pact. Pacting is it's kind of sacred, and I don't know why there's like, just work with the energy. You'll know when to pact. Okay, let it build an intensity. Let yourself get to know that energy really, really well. Okay, and then the pact will be more powerful. Okay? What kind of pact did you take? That's right, Crosswatcher. She does know if you're coming. Okay. And here's the truth. You want to know the truth? Lilith will tap you. Okay. And the truth about Lilith is what I have found. There are devotees, and there are those who go beyond the devotional state. Okay. Some people cannot get past being a devotee. She needs her devotees. Okay. They're important. And then there are people who go beyond that. And I would call them like the priesthood. Okay. Like they go beyond that, and that's okay. Not everybody is here to do the same thing. So I would agree with you, Crosswatcher.
And not everybody's energy along with them is compatible. No matter how much you like, let's say you want to dedicate yourself to Asmodeus. If his energy doesn't blend with yours, no matter how much you want to, it's just not there. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just like a person too. If you really like them, like that, like on 90 Day Fiance, this guy chases this girl to different continents, and no matter how much you chase, you're still not going to get that. You just gotta. It's hard to explain, I guess, what I'm trying to say, because I shouldn't have smoked as much as I did, but am I?
No, I'm getting it. Like it not all energy is compatible. So when you do a devotional, you get to find out if you fit Lilith and Lilith fits you. Okay. And I think it's important that you spend time in each other's energy. Lilith literally will go away. She will disappear. Like you start doing DNN in and she starts coming around, you start getting in her energy and she comes around. And if she doesn't vibe with you, she will disappear. And I have worked with people where she comes around a little bit and then they'll reach out to me and be like, she's gone. And I'm like, it's done. Like she's gone. She doesn't want to work with you. There's someone else for you. Okay. Or she'll work with them for a little bit and then she'll send in another spirit. And that's who you're going to work with. That's who she's sending in. She's preparing you. Sometimes she prepares you to work with her. It's different for different people. It's a very individual path. Okay. It's not like working with other God forms. It's very specific. So, okay. That's right, Dustwalker. The God forms choose you. You can never go wrong if you allow the spirits to choose you and then you kind of see what you want to do, right? It's not like if they present, you don't have to work with them, okay? But if you go after a God form, they, it gets kind of weird because a lot of times they'll be like, yeah, I didn't really pick you. You picked me and I don't know about it, so. I don't know if you remember me. I emailed you about a year ago, curious about Lilith. Back and help me start with. Yes, I remember you. Jess, what are you? Let's see. You said sorry earlier, Jess. I don't know what you're sorry about. So I'm sorry. Did I miss a question? It's like owning Moldavite. You have to be willing to sacrifice every single day in order to get the real result. Yes, Crosswatcher, exactly. With Lilith, you have to put in work. And that's just the beginning of the work with her. Like, it's not like you just do a devotional and then like you spend time with her. No, there's action. You have to do action with Lilith. And it's a lot. I literally, listen, I was in bed. I was bedbound for 6 years. My prognosis was literally, we don't know. It doesn't look good. Go to pain management. We don't know what else to do. It looks like you probably don't have very long. So we don't know. It wasn't good. Okay. So I had to go from there to where I am today. I was in a wheelchair. I don't talk about that very much, but I was in a wheelchair. It was bad. It was as bad could be. And I came from there to where I am today. And it was very extremely difficult. I will never tell anyone that working with Lilith is easy. Okay. It's difficult. When people come to me and say, oh, Amy, will you help me work with her? Well, yeah, but I'm going to tell you the first thing you need to do is commit to 21 days of a devotional. And if you can't do that, then I can't help you. And during that 21 days, she's going to come to you and you may or may not end up working with her. So.
Yeah, MS is pretty nasty stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Because I got a friend back home that has MS, and I'm going to get on my soapbox about the pharmaceutical companies of how they probably have cures. I know I sound like crazy tinfoil hat, but just off one cancer patient, they make around, was it $2 to $4 million a year off medication for a cancer patient each year? That's big bucks, because if you cure it, you don't make that money.
Yeah.
And as you've seen, these last few years have proven me right. They're just out for the almighty buck, raising the insulin for people with diabetes. It's all this. It's sickening.
Yeah, it's horrible. Multiple MS is one of those things that kind of runs in my family too. So I don't have it, but I have a great aunt who had it. But autoimmune disease does, and MS is part of that family. So yeah, it's rough. Let's see. What other God forms have you worked with, if you feel like sharing? Okay. Hecate, Lucifer, of course. I go back. Lucifer, I worked with Lucifer for well over 20 years, and it's a very long story. But I've worked with him for a really long time. Hades, Persephone, a lot of Greek Pantheon. I was in that for a very long time. I work with Belial a lot. I work with Payman. He's always around. He's always around. And a lot of times in my tarot card readings, you'll hear some weird sounds. Sometimes that's him. He'll come through my spirit box a lot, and sometimes I post that. He's funny. Sometimes he says funny things. Um, but who else do I work with? I work with Klonic a lot. I've been working with Uriel. I work with Gabriel. But I work with them in a non, like, they're not really, it's not a Christianized way. So and let's see, I work with a lot, but Lilith is my matron. Okay. Hecate is a guide, if that makes sense. And I work with different kind of pantheons. So let's see.
Oh, the doctor, I've heard the name, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'll definitely check that out.
What should we do for the collective? How can we rise? The best thing you can do for the collective right now, as like we're going through this very difficult time, is within your own life, focus on what you can do in your life. Like, don't take on the toxic shit of the world as your own. Okay. Work on yourself, your life. And I know that for many people, that's very difficult because the weight of the world right now is, well, you know, it is what it is. But our microverses, our individual worlds, as we change them and we overcome our own obstacles, they have ripple effects within the collective. So the more that we are able to overcome our own issues and we are able to face our own demons, if you will, the more we help and uplift the collective, because we are connected. No matter what your theory of the universe is or what we are, ultimately we are all energy and we're all connected through that energy. That's what I think. So
Santa Marta.
Yeah. What? Yes, I do. Yes, Infinite, I know about Santa Marta.
I got a shrine at home.
Yeah, she came to me a few years ago, and there are some readings where she came to me, and it makes sense because I've talked about this a little bit, but the truth is I kind of stayed away from it. But I hung around with the spirit of death for a very long time because I was in bed in excruciating pain for years. There was no real treatment, and the medication I was on did not treat the pain. So I dealt with it every single day. And every single day I thought about not being here. I thought about what it would be like. I thought about how it would affect people. I thought about the process of it. And when you think about that every day, you start to kind of form a relationship with death, right? And death took on a kind of human form, I guess, spiritually speaking. So I became great friends with death. So, for people who it's funny, people come at me in a magical way, throwing like death energy at me, which is funny because death isn't going to get me. Death isn't going to get me, y'all. Death would have already got me. You can't get me with death. So me and death are like this. So Santa Marta is very important to me. And I have nothing but respect for Santa Marta. It's a very holy figure and beautiful energy, and should be respected as such. And my understanding of the energy is that death comes to us all. And so she is open to us all. And
that's like when people throw magic at Amy, I feel it. And I can tell her exactly when it's happening, and what I'll call her and say, hey, did this just happen? What's going on? You know, or something, or somebody's looking for her. I can feel it.
Yeah.
And then within days they get a hold of her.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I'll be like, hey, have you heard from so and so?
Yeah.
Or I just had this weird, I just saw this, that somebody's looking for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
It freaks her out a lot sometimes.
Well, it's because when I met him, Lilith brought him into my life, literally, because she was like, you have to make a Facebook. You have to. And I was like, I don't want to make a Facebook. I hadn't had a phone for 4 years. I don't know. I did not want to make a Facebook. I could barely work my phone. So I made this Facebook under Amy Violet. I had all these dicks being thrown at me on Facebook. I was just like, I just.
Most people say I'm one too, so that's not too encouraging there.
So I was just like, but he was different. I just didn't realize that we had a lot in common as far as like the abilities go, because Mark has a lot of abilities. He's very powerful. So.
You're making me blush.
I can't believe I can make you blush. That's funny.
I was joking.
You were deeply depressed, and yeah. Yeah, infinite. I can feel that. Yeah, I was very I had very dark thoughts myself. I'm trying to not trigger anybody.
Are you calling me an eggplant?
Rosie, that's funny. Thank you. Yeah, he's going home tomorrow, so I'm really going to be sad, you guys. I don't know for sure when I'll see him again, so I'm super sad.
Hey, don't lay the guilt trip on me yet. Wait till I'm at the airport, please.
No, it's not a guilt trip. I just miss you. So, yeah, it was really here. I was at the point in my life where I was like, I don't care. I don't need anybody. I'm going to do this by myself. I'm good. I'm solid. I let go of needing to have a partner or boyfriend or whatever. It was whatever, So, and that's when he showed up. And I tried to run away. I will confess. I will confess that I'm the runner.
I didn't chase though.
He didn't let me go.
I made sure you were aware of who I was.
He did. He was like, yeah.
So,
Lilith was like, you really don't want to run away. You're going to want this. She was right. She was like, you're going to want this. Okay, bye, Dustwalker. I guess she's probably gone. Is this unlisted? Have I unlisted this?
No.
No, it's public. Okay. It says on there it's unlisted. All right. Okay. You want a new man. You know what? To be honest, Laurentina, to really get, to be brutally honest, a new man isn't going to make you happy. What's going to make you happy is finding out why you feel like you need a new man. What about a new man you think is going to fulfill you? And figure out what that is and fulfill it within yourself. And then the person who is meant for you will show up. So, yeah. It's a process, But we've had a lot of fun. We watched The Nun. Have you guys seen
Nun 2?
The Nun 2? Have you guys seen The Nun 2? You're welcome. I try to laugh.
I actually have been restrained tonight. Haven't I?
You have. He's been very restrained. He has.
I've been on some of my best behavior.
Yes.
Now, if it was my channel, it would be a whole different story.
Yeah, it really would.
I have such stories to tell.
He really does. He really does have stories, you guys. Real like stories.
Yeah.
I became whole. I didn't even want people to touch me. You know, it's just, yeah. King Wolf, yeah, I get that. Because not everyone deserves your energy.
Absolutely. A lot of, I would say 99% of people don't.
Right.
But see, that's where we are opposite. I'm more, fuck them.
Yeah,
Everything,
yeah.
and Amy wants to help them. I'm like,
Right.
why? You know? But it's not to say I don't help people or I don't do stuff, you know? It's just, I think what draws us together too is we're both tough to get to.
Yeah.
And
It really took a long time to kind of like, for me to let my guard down. Long time.
give it a story.
Give us one.
Should I just move my pillow to the couch right now? Your freakishly small hand.
I have freakishly small hands. The second nun was good. A lot of people, I guess, didn't like it, but I like the storytelling, you know. Oh, thank you, Lego. I wanted to say Ego, but Lego. That's a good name. I like it.
I let you off easy with that one.
He let me off easy with that story, though. He's right. Because he has other stories. Seriously.
Watch.
We're watching ourselves.
Look how little it is.
I would say that oh no. I would say that Lilith did send him in as help. He has been very helpful.
You're getting fidgety, Amy.
I am. Right. Yeah. It's 4 a.m. You should go to bed. That's late. I don't do spells to connect to the universe. I meditate. Okay. Good night. Oh, you're in Netherlands.
Oh,
Netherlands.
beautiful country.
Yeah, it's beautiful there. Well, sleep well.
And killer bands around that area and
Yeah.
such.
Sweet dreams. Sleep well. See you soon. Yeah, I meditate to connect, so. I wonder. Hey! Scorpulus. I don't even know. I can't even say your name. I'm sorry, but hello. I see you. I see you. Hey, Sam. Why was your
Bearded guy.
That's Mark. I had another live scheduled, but I messed it up. I didn't know what I was doing. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, it was adventure filled with other videos and me laughing in the background the whole time.
I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, okay. What are you doing? Are you working? OM. I'm going to call you OM. If that's okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Okay. I tried to make a word, you know. Yeah, we're just hanging out. I thought the nun, we were talking about the nun too. The nun too was,
Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot.
and it was good. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I loved it. I thought it was really good.
I liked it. I liked how it was shot. I like that old gothic almost feel.
Yeah. Yes. Valak. Yes. What was
evil nuns? What else could you ask for?
What was really interesting is that they used an aspect of Grimoire with Valak.
With the fire eyes.
With the fire eyes. Because Grimoire has fire eyes. And they gave that to Valak through another interpretation. Through a saint, Saint Lucy. So that was interesting. Because Grimoire is Payman's kind of divine counterpart in some like infernal traditions. And she's a duchess and she has these eyes of fire. I've worked with Grimoire. So yeah, Payman's a spirit that's always around me. So he's one of those. But it's interesting. If you know that kind of information, then the movie is a little bit more interesting. And when you see Grimoire's eyes of fire, it changes you. Like it did something to my heart chakra. Yeah, it's a great one. And what I like about it, it's storytelling. It's great storytelling. Yeah. Cross watcher, exactly. But I don't do like spells to connect with the universe. I meditate to connect with the universe. Spell work is like to make change in the universe. Like when I make changes, when my magic is working, then I receive the synchronicities and signs and things like that. But I also get direct like correlations and things from spirit. So, because I have spirits around me all the time. I have most of my life. So, because I'm a spirit medium. I just don't like do that a lot on my channel. Because I feel like a lot of spirit mediums don't help people with their grief. They make it worse. And I don't ever want to make grief worse for people. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to help people, not make things worse.
It means that fucking car is stolen.
What does it mean? What does it mean if you keep seeing the same car tag every day on a different car? Does it have the same like numbers or letters in it or? Oh wow. Yeah, they'll come up in strange places.
And sometimes, a lot of times, like the same repeating numbers.
Yeah.
Like I can tell when I'm doing paperwork at work, it's crazy because I'll sometimes send it to Amy going like a picture of going, oh my God, look at this. Like it'll be 119988, all like my totals. And I get that a lot. And it's pretty crazy, but it'll usually be after something, of course, with payment, like the incense or something, make an offering to him. It's usually that day. You see, payment for me works very quickly, within hours sometimes. And I'll do something at work. And then all of a sudden, my buddy was there one day to witness it, and he couldn't believe it. But, it just depends, too, on, you probably will see numerical repetitiveness.
Yeah.
And
Ania, thank you. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate it so much. I really do. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. The weird thing about Mark is that, like, when he
who
does...
you call him weird? what? I didn't come on the live to get arrested here. What's going on? No.
The weird thing about Mark is that the stuff that he, like, when he does something, like, it happens, like, boom, like, super quick. Yeah. But all my stuff has boom super quick too. So yeah, definitely I would say that together there's a lot more energy.
No, I understand it wasn't bad. I was just, that's my way of razzing her. I'll just say stuff.
Yeah, he's just teasing. Yeah, he's honoring you guys. He keeps me in line. We're all weird here. This is where the weird kids are. We are the weirdos. Mr. Mark is a weirdo too. So, yeah. Boom. Super quick. Yes. Yes. And, Payman honestly favors certain people. Okay. He favors creatives and musicians. Mark is a musician. Okay. So, Payman's going to work super hard for Mark. So, he likes creative people too. He also has a heart for people who are fighters, because he had to kind of fight. If you know Payman's story, you know that he kind of had to fight for his position with Lucifer. So he's a fighter. So yeah. Can you speak on
who? You were doing your one fact and you came and got me?
Yeah. There was a time I was working with, well, you can tell him the story.
You can tell it.
Yeah, I was doing a working with Payman, and
no, it wasn't. It was somebody else.
No, it was Clonic.
Yes, that's right.
I was doing a working with Clonic, okay, and Payman went and got Mark and told him about it. And kind of remote viewed it.
I told her what she did.
Yeah, he did. That's Payman. But Payman's always around me, and Payman likes Mark a lot. So can I speak on who is Payman? Payman is,
don't be scared to work with Payman.
No.
It's
Don't be
the
scared.
energy is amazing. It's, well, for me, I love it. But
if you are creative in any way, he is a good spirit to work with, I will say. And there is an inner teaching with Payman that involves his two kings and Grimoire. Okay. And not everyone gets this teaching. Okay. I've gotten the teaching because I worked with Payman for a really long time in a very intense way. But, and maybe one day I'll teach it. I don't know. But, he's really good with creative people and musical people. I have had very intense visions with Payman. I hear music, literally hear music. And I think I mentioned this in a video, probably a Stoned Oracle or something, about having a dream that was like a trip dream kind of. And it was very with the visuals and stuff. And I woke up and opened my eyes and it was still going on. Like I saw a being that I know now that was him in a infernal form, in a different realm. That was him, and there was a lot of different kind of visuals going on, and I received like several downloads during that time, and I heard music. It was black metal music. And he can give you all kinds of visions. He can level up if you're clairvoyant and you have visions. He can level up the intensity and your details, your ability to see the details, to see the creative aspect. Because if you have visions, if you're psychic, there is a creative aspect to that, and you can start to see the details and understand the deeper aspects of the visions. Paimon. What?
No, I was just. Yeah.
Creative fighter, yeah.
Yeah, when I was going to spell it as well.
Oh, okay.
That was giving you. Yay, Amy.
Talk about past lives, please. Anything juicy. My past life? My past lives? Have I had any juicy past lives?
Stop.
That sounds like a trick question.
How to get demonetized fast.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Yes. It is a personal question, but you know, you can kind of explore your own past lives by asking, like saying before you go to sleep. You can do this whole thing where you train your brain to be awake while you're sleeping, and you can say body asleep, mind awake, body asleep, mind awake, and you can have the intention to dream about your past life. And if you can become like awake in your dream, look down at your feet and see like the road you're on and that kind of stuff. Like you can start to, if you want to see or dream of a past life, you can set the intention and it will happen. Okay. It's not hard. I'm so high. It's not hard to see a past life. Anyone can do it. You don't have to go to like a special person to do it. It's one of the easier things to do. But yes, I've had many juicy past lives. I have, yeah. But, you know, the only value of a past life is really what you can pull forward, you know. I could sit here and tell you, yeah, I have past lives of being this person and this person. Ooh, you would be so impressed. But none of that really means anything. What matters is like the wisdom and gifts I bring forward from that. Otherwise, it has no meaning in this life. You know, the titles and shit like that doesn't matter. Yeah. Trapland, yeah, pull those gifts forward. Literally, like do a meditation where you go into that past life and you pull the gifts forward. Give yourself a visual, something to anchor it, you know, something to anchor it now. Help your mind and your spirit bring it forward. And you'll see it manifest. You will. Sometimes the mind just needs a visual of you doing this because you've earned the gift already. You've already done the thing in a past life. So, but, you know, I know there's a lot of, there are people that I used to know on YouTube that had these grand pronouncements about who they used to be. And they were all like famous people or well-known religious people. And the truth is that that's all ego and grandiose bullshit. And it doesn't really matter unless you can pull the gifts forward and help people with them. Otherwise, it's useless and pointless. So, you know, so yeah, I've had some juicy past lives and they're really whatever, but there was also a lot of suffering to bring forth like truth to people that fell on deaf ears. There was a lot of oppression, and there was a lot of suffering on my part. So, you know, it is what it is, but there was also some fun ones. So no, it's okay. It's okay. Like, it's a fun question, and it's a fun thing to like examine, because we're all curious about past lives. But as I started having past life, like spontaneous past life regression, when my Kundalini woke up spontaneously. So like over 20 years ago.
And as fiery as she is, they're pretty good.
They are. But I had my Kundalini accidentally, I don't believe in accidents, but it was accidentally woken up by somebody well over 20 years ago. And I had a massive Kundalini awakening. It completely almost destroyed my life. And I had past life regressions out of the blue, massive amounts of past life regressions. My gifts really exploded. It was complete chaos. I almost bent a timeline kind of thing. It was insane. I had someone speaking to me in some weird kind of it was a dialect that I didn't understand. It was like they were speaking a language to me, and I think it was Japanese. It was a dialect of Japanese, and at first I didn't understand it, but as they kept speaking it to me, I started to understand what they were saying to me, and I was like, oh my God, this is not normal. This is not normal. And both of us could like feel things like were bending. We were literally starting to exist in like this past life situation. It was extremely toxic and destructive. So past lives can be very dangerous too. And that's the same person who did the Kundalini thing. Didn't do it on purpose, but in that past life, see, this is that past life, that person was like a Buddhist master kind of thing. So it was weird. So I've had weird experiences, and ever since then, like, I can meet people and I get a feel of like how I've known them before. If it had it was a major past life that is important to me now or relative to my path now. So yeah, those Kundalini awakenings, I know there are some people who meditate for those and work towards them, but really, if you're not prepared for them, they can make you feel crazy. Oh, Marcy, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nope. Thank you, Marcy. That's so kind. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. So, past lives are great to explore. Just be careful with it, because it can really mess things up too. So
Sometimes you don't want to find out though either.
yeah. I found out one recently, I think I told Mark about it, that it was horrific. It's probably one of the more important past lives, and it connects me to why being on camera also is difficult for me. Dealing with the public is difficult for me. But it was also horrific because I connected with like the pain and suffering of that life. So, and it brings up the fear of why being in front of you guys talking to you is hard. So, but it gives me it connects me to the reasons to overcome it, like the reasons to heal it kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, it can really help you understand who you are. Cross watcher, absolutely. Yeah, trapland, they can be very traumatic. Like I've done past life sessions for people where it's very upsetting. Like I've done past life regressions and things for people where they were like in, camps and on slave ships and things like that. And it's very heavy. It's very traumatic. It's, for a lot of them, it is, healing, because they see, they can connect. issues with their life now to then, but it is extremely traumatic. So, you know, it can be fun. It can be great to remember and you get your gifts, but it also can have some heavy energy. So sounds like when I go into government spaces to speak. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Jewish person in Poland. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's heavy. That's really heavy. Yeah. I have a lot of reasons for the camera thing from this life, but that life helped me connect with like the true fear kind of thing of the public. So yeah. Well, we've been on here for an hour and a half. It's 9:33.
You get a gold star.
I get a gold star.
Hey, we can tell that. Yes, I'm a smart ass.
Yeah. So I guess I'm going to wrap it up because we've been up on here for an hour and a half. So, and Mark is leaving tomorrow. So, boo. Boo-hoo. I am going to miss him.
I'm going to miss you too, Amy.
You better be nice to me.
I will. I'll miss her, of course.
Hopefully he'll be back sooner than later. So you're welcome. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And I'll be back by myself again, probably sooner than later, because this helped me get over that hump. So that obstacle. So thank you, Ania. I'm sorry. My tongue is heavy. You're welcome. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, how do I stop?
I have no clue.
I don't know. Okay, bye, guys. Yes, I want to stop. Now I'll take 10 seconds.